Howdy ho, everyone. I'm back. I was sick all last week in bed, sick, like not just even a little bit. I had a really bad cold, but it knocked me out, man. I slept all week long. So I just posted about creating a Facebook group. It's a healthy living Facebook group, and I wanted to do that because I'm very interested in getting into the coaching side of things. I like doing that. I already do a lot of this for my own life, and I want to be able to share it. I'm very open about the process and everything. I think it's free information, and if I can help you or if I can serve you with the business and do some of this for you, maybe you're busy and you think, I don't have time for that. Let me get Courtney to do it. I would love to be able to do any of this, but I also wanted to make a quick video as far as meal planning and prep to show you my process so that if you want to do it on your own, you have the information. So here's what I do. I go through my Pinterest. I'm in my pajamas. I go through my Pinterest. I pick out the recipes that I like, and I tend to go through and just do several weeks or months at a time. Right now, I'm done through the next year, so I like having it all taken care of. I don't want my foot is stuck. I don't want to go back through and have to think about it during the busy work week. I like having my notes and everything in place. Now, I'm a pen and paper kind of girl. If it's not pen and paper, I'm not going to think about it. So what I do is I create in my schedule, in my planner, I put the breakfast, let me see if I can get it in there, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I just put the name. And then what I do is I have a Pinterest account, and I create a week. So I'll say like the name of the board is October 9th through the 15th. Next week is October 16th through the 22nd. And I pin the recipes that I'm interested in to that dated board so that I can easily just go into it, see what recipes I have for that week, and then reference them whenever it comes time to cook. So the next thing that I like to do is for the week of, and I don't do this in advance, or at least not very often, is on a Sunday or a Saturday, whenever it's convenient, I look up those recipes on the Pinterest and look at the ingredients. I like to do a lot of shakes. So one thing that I do for my own convenience, because I'm making it every day, if I'm making something fresh every day, I'll just write a little note for myself of what goes in it. And that way I know, like, if I'm making a shake or something that I'm not going to make in advance, I have the exact ingredients all ready to reference, and then I can save this if I ever want to make it again. Then what I'll do is simultaneously I'm looking at the recipes, and I go through, and for any ingredients I need, I sort it. See, this one says breakfast at the top. So these are the ingredients I need for breakfast, and I use this as my shopping list. And then I'll add like any little extra things that I need to get. And that way I have it all together. And then whenever I come home, I know what ingredients go with which meal that I'm making. And I know it sounds like a lot of work, but really it's not. It might take an hour to do the planning. It takes me about an hour to get groceries. And then I spend, if I'm being realistic, I'd say I spend 3 to 5 hours a week on the meal prep and planning. And what I like to, stream a podcast, watch a movie. I like to make phone calls whenever I do it. So I'm never just cooking. I almost always am doing either something that I want to do, watching a movie for entertainment, or I do something that, I need to do if it's catching up on phone calls, or, I like to listen to sermons whenever I do it. So there's a way to double the time in a way. If one of my goals is to grow in my relationship with the Lord. So one of the many ways that I like to focus on the Lord and put him before my mind is to listen to sermons. And, you can go on YouTube and do that. So if you have a goal, a simultaneous goal, or another goal that I've had in the past is I want to be closer to my family member and friends. So I'll call someone, you know, and have a conversation while I'm cooking. So I like to find ways to pair different goals so that my time is maximized to the greatest potential. So like I said, it sounds like a lot of work, but I enjoy it. I think it's fun. I enjoy the investment. Then I put everything in their Tupperware containers, and that way whenever Monday rolls around, I can just pull out that day, and I sort it in my refrigerator according to day. So I have little piles of food according to whatever day it is, and then I can just pull it out, and if I'm gone for 12 or 15 hours, I have all of my food with me. I'm not tempted to eat out. I'm not spending money that I don't want to spend on expensive food that doesn't taste that good anyway. And I'm healthy. I've just lost like 23 pounds on the Whole30, and I loved it. I feel so good. I feel fit. I feel healthy. I'm alert. My sleep is good. So if this is something that you're interested in, please feel free to join my group. It's called U times 2 Healthy Living. There's a colon there, U times 2 Healthy Living. And I've posted a link on my page. Another thing, if you like the sound of this and want to incorporate some of these changes in your lifestyle, but it's worth it to you to use my services, I do meal planning. I can go to the grocery store for you. I can cook for you, put everything in Tupperware. I do ask that my clients provide their own Tupperware if I do this service. And then everything is ready to go, and you don't have to invest those 3, 4, 5 hours. So another thing that I'd be happy to do is, help you with coaching and sit down, look at the calendar, look at the schedule, and figure out how we can work it so that you can do this if you want to do it yourself, but don't really know where the time may come from. So there's a wide range of ways that we can get together and come up with a plan that works for you and your lifestyle and that works for the involvement that you want to put into it personally. So if you are interested, please feel free to call or text me. I'm about to have a local number, but for now it's 214-336-3391. Thank you and have a great day. Bye, guys.